All right, we are live. What is going on, everybody? What day is today?
It's Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. It's 5 o'clock, which means it's time for your brain break. So Dave and I are hanging out today. We're going to do a little bit of trivia. We'll have some fun. Maybe we'll give some stuff away. And about halfway into the hour here, we've got a special guest joining us who may or may not have some dirt on Ray Huard. We'll see what we can pull out of this person, this special guest.
Possibilities are endless.
Possibilities are endless when you think about that. So we're going to be bringing them in very shortly. So we'll be back in about a minute here. Hang out with us. Drop in the comments. Let us know that you're watching. Let us know where you're watching from, what's going on. What are you taking a brain break from today? We'll be back in just under a minute. All right. What's going on, Dave?
Well, it's funny as that promo was going. I was looking at who was joining us, and I think somebody's a little nervous when they heard someone's going to be joining us to share some secrets. So, all right.
I'm not sure if she caught it yet or not, but we did talk about that. So, and she does not know who it is, by the way.
Awesome.
Ray does not know who it is that I'm bringing in as a secret special guest that may or may not have dirt on Ray Huard. Now, to be fully transparent, this person may not actually agree to give us dirt. I'm just saying this person probably has some.
All I know is the times that I've had the opportunity to speak with this person was an open book and totally willing to share anything.
That's good. So that gets me excited. That gets me excited. I'm excited about that. What's going on, Lindsay? And hi, Ray. Ray's here as well. Kate representing Twitch. I love it. Danielle over on YouTube, bringing in YouTube and in California. Ray does seem like she's getting a little bit nervous. Brianna, great to see you. Alex, my friend, good to see you, brother. Hopping for the phone. Hopefully you'll be able to stay on. Is it Ray's dad? Ooh, that would be a good one. I'll let you know. You'll have to hang out. It may or may not be Ray's dad. It could be Ray's father.
I think the timing of this is perfect, too, because for people that are watching, if you don't know this, Ray's got a special day coming up this weekend. So
she does. Yeah, she does.
A big special day.
Big special day. We'll talk about that too. We talk about that. Yeah. So, hi, Kristen. Good to see you. Katie's here. Hi, Katie. And Jillian's in the house. And Holly Stewart's in the house. And Bree is in the house. And Bree, I'm going to apologize. I was supposed to be doing a favor for Bree, and we didn't do it today. So, Bree, you can yell at me. She knows what I'm talking about. But I'll get to it. We'll do it tomorrow. So, anyway, Dave. So, what's going on in your world today? Like, what's up today? What you've been up to? How the kids? Are you? Is it full on school today?
Yeah. Well, let me tell you what I've been up to today. You're looking at it, Mom. This is
you've been sitting there all day just waiting for the link.
Yeah, I have. I woke up this morning and said it's brain break day. I'm ready, and I've just been standing here. This is like the starting line. I've just been waiting and waiting and waiting. Are you trying to look out my window? Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm trying to look.
I don't think that's how it works.
I don't think my mic is on.
So you sound beautiful.
Okay, well that's good. But I think it's so it switched to it's not playing my mic my good mic. So anyway, well as long as I sound okay to you.
You sound great.
Let me know in the comments. Do I sound okay? Should I mess with the mic or should it not? Well, now it's on. So now I don't know what's going on at this point. Sorry, Dave. Go on. Now I'm making it about me.
Know what I apologize. I've been here for most of the day. It is beautiful outside, though. So I did get to go outside. Can I just tell you the chore that I hate doing the most out of all chores? Because it happened today.
Like this right here?
No. This isn't a chore. It happened today. So I have a dog, a small dog, like a 15-pound dog. And in the state of Michigan, we've had snow covering the ground for a good 4 or 5 months. Well, the snow is now gone.
So now you got to scoop.
Well, and And that first scoop in the spring when stuff is no longer frozen is not fun. Is not fun at all. And my kids are outside on the trampoline having a blast. I come out, get the big shovel. They know what the big shovel means, and they scatter. So it's ridiculous.
So you have a 15-pound dog?
A 15-pound dog, and
we had a 75-pound pit bull that pooped like a rhinoceros. And so there's still some of that because we lost her right as the first snow was coming and stuff. But thanks for letting me know that I was okay, Kristen. Thanks for that, Alex. The answer to that question would probably, one, I'd have to count them all, and two, it'd probably way more than you think. So I have a lot of microphones. Actual mics that I would use on this computer are probably.
This is kind of like Jeopardy. You just start answering. You're answering questions, and we have no idea what question you're answering. So just keep doing this.
So Alex,
no, you're fine. You're fine.
Alex asked, "How many mics do you have?" Because I was talking about my mic. So right now it's going through like just my mic. I think on my thing. But if I switch, what it should be going through is actually this one. Now, do I sound different now?
You do.
Better or worse?
Different.
Different. Too loud, or is it okay?
Different. Try the other one again.
So this one right now, this is my Rode, my professional. This now I am back on my built-in.
So you're not going to like this answer.
You like
built-in? The built-in actually sounds a little bit cleaner right now.
Is it on this? Like, can you hear if I do this?
Yeah, that's where it's coming through those.
What I don't like is because it's going to knock this. Better, was it clearer, or was it just like?
It was clear.
I'm so glad you said that, Kristen, because I was about ready to go. Okay, which one's better, 1 or 2?
Close one eye and talk again.
Well, no, because when they flip the thing, you're like, all right, and this one, better, worse, or about the same? Click, 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 click. Better, worse, about the same. Click, click, click. when they're figuring out your prescription. She says first, Mike, this one's clearer. All right, well, thanks, Rode. Like one of the best mic companies in the world. That's interesting. So, Alex is wondering if you have a 15-pound dog with 50-pound poops.
Pretty much today. So when you've got like 4 months of it, and
it adds up.
Oh my gosh! And I know it's dinner time, so I won't go into all the details. But it is. If they were like popsicles out there, that's one thing. But it's not. It's spring, and ew, yeah.
Nikki, good to see you. Jillian says, "Wait, I've never had that problem. It all sinks through the snow."
So yeah, think about sand. Like it's almost like a litter box with snow, but for dogs, so it all just sinks and settles and whatever. So needless to say, I've been doing this today and that today, waiting desperately for this moment today. But I did. I spent some time this morning dreaming about summer when I realized it was going to hit like 45 today. I thought summer's coming and had lots of summer-esque thoughts going through my head. So
did you start singing? Like from Frozen?
No.
Like Olaf?
No.
Happy in summer? No? Okay. It was really nice. So we had to do a packet pickup. So my kids are virtual. And so every month there's a day, usually a Wednesday, where you stop and they have it all outside. They do a really nice job with it. And we had to go get it. And I'm like, all right, kids, we have like a 30-minute window between when they have to do live stuff. I'm like, this is like our only chance to run over and get it. Because normally Amy would have picked it up on the way home from work, but she's working a longer day today. So I'm like, let's go do that. And Jacqueline's like, can we just walk? I'm like, you know what? We can. Ooh. It's gorgeous outside.
Did she find any puddles to splash in on the way?
No, we're all pretty dried out here as far as puddles. We'd had to go into the yard. But they did decide that we weren't going to walk. We jogged and ran, kind of like a fartlek kind of run. And essentially, but it was kind of like, oh my, all right, let's jog. And then they ran as fast as they can. So then I ran faster, and then I went past them, and they're like, well, slow down. I'm like, all right. And then they had to walk, and it was fun. So we had a good time. It's not that far to and from the school. So we got to get out, but it was beautiful out. So I'm like, oh man, this is nice. So I'm feeling a late night run from me today.
All right.
Tonight. Like I love those late night runs. So I think I'm gonna get it in. I've been kind of having to do my runs, like take a run, and I've forced myself to take a couple days off because of my knee, because I'm really working on my knee. So So I'm due for just a nice little run today. So anyway.
And I like the fact that you're kind of craving it now too. It's not like a duty for you anymore. It's almost like, I want it. I need it. That's good.
I'm excited about it. Our treadmill is coming tomorrow, so I'm gonna have inside so that I can do like if I'm feeling like, I don't know if I can do the run. I don't want to put all that effort into it and hurt. I'm just going to jump on treadmill, walk a little bit, or jog.
So
or whatever.
Next week is Brain Break going to be you doing like this? Because
maybe we should do it. I have another camera where I can set up another camera that's over there, and I can bounce and I can jump over there and be like, all right, now I'm going to be on this one, and like just I don't know if that'll be very entertaining, but who knows? So Well, I'm sorry that you had to do that part of
It's
your
okay.
day.
It's okay.
But it sounds like your day wasn't too bad outside
it wasn't
of that.
that bad. It wasn't that bad.
Beautiful day.
And again,
Beautiful
it's
day.
a brain break day. So that's the day. Literally, if you're gonna do crap on brain break day because you got brain break. So
I love it.
Go. Yeah.
So I would like to flip, and I want to. I don't know if it's flipping. I think we should just do some fun little trivia stuff right now.
Can we do that?
And I'm gonna call this, and I'm literally making it up right now, so it's gonna be a bad name, I guess, not gonna make sense. But I'm gonna call this Everyone versus Dave. So the goal here is everyone.
I feel like you're telling the story of my life. Like if you were writing a biography about me, that's what it would be called.
Here's what I want to happen. I'm gonna ask the trivia question, and everyone who's watching is going to guess their answer in the comments. But and then we're gonna give it a little bit. Then I'm gonna ask you your answer, and then we're gonna figure out which one's right. And if they beat you, there's nothing to it. That's just what happens. Okay. Yeah. I was thinking that I was going to make you argue a separate point or whatever. I'm like, no, we're just going to do that. Like, you're just going to try and answer faster than Dave. That's all it is.
And they're not like Disney questions, right? Because I don't know much about
miscellaneous. Okay. Miscellaneous questions. So what we're going to do today, Dave, I'm going to give everyone in the comments they're going to get a 5-second head start because there's a little bit of a delay. So I'm going to ask the question, but you're not allowed to answer for at least 5 seconds. I'm going to do a countdown so they can get their questions in. We're going to see if anybody can get the comments in. And we may have to adjust that. After the first one, we have to do 10 seconds. I don't know what it is. So the first one we're going to do is it's movie related. So it is related to movies. So the question is, you're familiar with the actor Sean Connery. Yes?
Sean Connery. Yes, I love me some Sean Connery.
So this is not the question, but Sean Connery is best known for, well, what? Not necessarily best known for, but like what was? I guess it's probably what he's best known for. Honestly, is Bond, right? So that was his big thing. So the question here for the championship, I don't know why we're doing that ready, but it's for the championship. Why not?
March Madness. Let's go.
How many Bond films did Sean Connery star in?
Ooh.
And Joe crowd, Dave, you have to wait 5s. 4s, 3s, 2, 1. How many films did Sean Connery play James Bond in?
I'm going to guess 6. Why am I guessing 6? Because it's a good number. And actually, last night, I watched Mission Impossible, not related to James Bond at all, but a Mission Impossible, Tom Cruise, Mission Impossible from like 2014 that I hadn't seen before. Do you realize that there are 7 Mission Impossible movies?
Is there 7?
There's 7.
There's 7.
Mission Impossible is sort of like Fast and Furious. They just keep kicking them out.
It's interesting that you say that there are 7 Mission Impossible movies.
Oh, man.
Because there are...
Change my answer before anybody else gets it right.
There were, in fact, 7 James Bond films where Sean Connery played James Bond. You were pretty close with the 6.
Was he in more than any others, do you know? I have no idea.
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. Alex, go figure that out. Who played the most? Who starred in the most James Bond movies the most? Yeah, thank you. Say it better than me.
It wasn't Roger Moore because Roger Moore was the worst. Who was your favorite James Bond? Do you watch James Bond movies?
I really like Pierce Brosnan. I think because of where I was in my life and in GoldenEye 007 on Nintendo 64 was based off of that one stuff. So I like that one. It was he was the first, like, when they kind of brought it back. Mm-hmm. So for me, someone who didn't watch James Bond I didn't watch Sean Connery until I got older and appreciated Sean Connery went back. So for me, like, the first Bond that I got introduced to was that. Okay. Was Pierce Brosnan. So, and I liked him and I knew him. So it was a familiar face when I was a kid because he was in Mrs. Doubtfire. So like,
right.
Right?
And that's a perfect transition to Bond. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if Kristen waited and answered, but we're going to say that Kristen beat you in this one. So, Kristen, nice job. You beat Dave. She can rub it in later. All right, so...
okay, hold on. She guessed twice, though. Did she still beat me?
Listen.
Okay, Kristen wins. Fair enough.
I'm going to give Kristen the win.
Gargus rules. Got it.
All right, we're going to stick with film. Okay. In the movie Titanic.
Ooh, yes.
2-part question.
Okay.
Well, no, this isn't a 2-part question. In the movie Titanic, we know the star, the big name that was in there is Leonardo DiCaprio. Mm-hmm. What is the name of his character? Who did he play? First and last name.
I know the first name. I know the first name.
What was the name of the character that Leonardo DiCaprio played in Titanic? One of the most successful movies in the history of movies as far as like box office, right?
Yeah.
It took like James Cameron like 38 years to make it. Ooh,
Holly
Holly Stewart.
See, I would
Strong.
have not gotten that last name no matter. But as soon as I saw it, I was like, "Yep, she got it."
Brianna, that's actually what he calls himself, and some we call Leo, but his character is what we were asking for. So it's Jack
And
Dawson,
Julia
Jack
was close.
Spratt.
Jack Spratt. Jack be nimble. Jack be quick. Jack jump off.
Here's
that
the
door
here.
real quick.
Okay, follow-up question and a much more important question, and I need to explain that if you answer this wrong, you will not be invited back to Brain Break with us ever, because there's only actually one right answer to this, and that is: was there or was there not room on that stinking door for Jack?
Right?
Right? Like,
Yes, come on.
like scoot over, Rose. Like, what's up? Just saying. So,
Yeah.
Hi, Lindsay.
Oh, Alex. Oh my gosh. I've always had so much respect for Alex, but Alex.
I actually think I might have more respect. Just saying. Like, I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna let you go to like the level of like you get disrespect because you haven't watched Titanic. I'm just not. You know.
And can we take Kristen's point away because she's now saying Jack wasn't a real person? Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He was real.
Well, yeah, but we're talking about the movie. So what does it matter if he's real or not?
He
Like,
was real. He was real. He lives inside the heart of every man, Kristen.
who feels like there's always room in the door. What's going on, Brad? Good to see you. Who is this jumping in? But the true love was Jack. Had to let it go.
I'll let you know who that is.
Yeah, it's not. I don't see it in there for some reason.
It's somebody a lot more sensitive than me. Okay.
Okay. Anyway, let me see what else I got here. So I'm trying to think of a little bit different one. Ooh, this is a good one. Are you? Well, let me ask you. Are you a fan of South Park? Not necessarily currently, but have you? I used to be. I watched
years
it
ago. I was. Yeah.
But I did watch it a long time ago.
If my mom's watching, I never watched it, Mom. Just in case.
Me neither, Mom. I didn't watch the South Park movie 5 billion times and memorize all the songs. No.
But to be fair, if my mom is watching this, I have more to apologize for than watching South Park. So.
Well, and your mom probably has something to apologize to. Like, what is she doing?
Right.
So the question is, in what year did the very first premiere episode of South Park air?
Oh, I have a good guess.
So that's going out to everyone. Hey, Megan, good to see you. So what year? Good to see me. Sorry, I'm just laughing at Brad. I gave a sinking feeling about that movie. You killed Kenny. Kristen guessed in 1998.
And I was going to go a year prior. I was going to go with 97.
That's what Megan is guessing first, and she actually said it before you. So if that's correct, she would have beat you.
I was counting 5 Mississippi.
Jillian's going way back, 89. Kate's going 97. Nikki just lived a better life probably than most of us, not watching it ever. And the correct answer is 1997.
Oh, yeah.
So you were right. You had it. But Megan beat you. So if everyone could please flood the comments with green hearts for Megan, that'd be fantastic.
That's crazy. So they're still making new episodes of that too, aren't they?
I know. I think
Simpsons,
so.
South Park and The Simpsons, the shows that just never end.
I think they're still going.
Can I confess to something real quick?
What's up?
I've never seen an episode of The Simpsons, ever.
You've never seen an episode of The Simpsons?
Not because I don't want to. I've never gotten around to it. Like, I don't know why.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, let's turn to politics.
Ooh.
Don't worry, it's not.
Do I have to answer like, am I red or blue or anything?
We're not going to get political. Just questions about presidents.
Okay.
So there were two father-son. There have been two father-son duos where the father and the son have both been presidents of the United States. Mm-hmm. Give me the last names. Who were they?
All right.
There's two. One's pretty easy.
They're both pretty easy. Okay, well, I'm just throwing it out there.
So there have been two father-son duos that have both been president of the United States. Who are they? And go. We got some green hearts there. I'm loving it. Holly can't believe you haven't watched The Simpsons. All right, we're going to give them another couple seconds to add it in there. I'm seeing them coming through.
Wow, the variety of answers here is interesting.
Yeah, 11 to... All right, got Bush and Roosevelt. We got Bart Simpson started. Oh, I thought she was going to say Bart was one of the Bart and Homer. We got Adams and Bush. We got Adams Bush. Interesting.
That sounds like a good beer.
Adams and Harrison. Bush and Adams. Bush and Johnson. Wait, no, Adams and Bush. He changes his mind. Ooh, is he gonna be? He's gonna be real upset if I let him know that the answer is actually Adams and Harrison. What's the question, Mel? The question is: there were two father-son duos that have been presidents of the United States. Where both the father and the son have both served as president. What are the two?
And I'm going to pause for a second because if Mel can get this, and people that don't know Mel is an Australian living in Colombia, playing a question, answering a question about a U.S. president asked by a guy in Ohio. So if she gets this, I'm going to stay quiet for a second and see if she can go here and get something.
So Mel, this is going to be really impressive. So there have been two father and son duos that have served. So we're both the father and the son have served as president, not necessarily back to back by any means, usually years apart and stuff, obviously. But
nope,
she says nope. That is the correct answer. It's Adams and Bush. So Alex, it was good. You took a second to pull off the side road and Google it. I appreciate that.
So here's a question for you. What was the relationship of the Roosevelts, Teddy and Franklin?
Were they cousins?
They were cousins, yes.
Were they cousins? Okay, I couldn't remember. I thought it was cousins, yeah. All right. We got a special guest coming very soon, but we're gonna do this.
And when said guest comes, there are some things waiting for her. So
this is gonna be a fun one.
Said guest will. Oh, I just gave a pronoun away. Hopefully, people were. No. When this guest, he or she shows up.
Dave? Stop talking unless you're answering questions.
Okay, go for it.
Dave, this one is one that I actually drew up just for you because I know how much you really appreciate these majestic animals. So we're talking about the African elephant.
The African elephant.
And the question is,
that's good because I'm an expert on the Asian elephant. Okay.
African elephant. What we're asking, Dave, is how long is the gestation period of an African elephant?
Am I answering days, months, years? Gestation period of an elephant. Wow.
Dave, do we need to define gestation period?
Oh, I got gestation. Yeah, I got 4 kids running around out there. I know what gestation means.
I'll give you a hint. It's longer.
Longer than human. Okay.
It's longer than humans. By a decent bit.
Okay, I'll go 14 months.
Let's see, 16 months. We got 16 months, 2 years, 3 years, 3 months, 2 years, 2 years. It is, and I cannot believe that nobody got this right. It's 22 months.
That's crazy.
It is crazy, isn't it?
Like being an elephant and carrying your own weight around isn't enough.
Yeah.
Then you got to be pregnant for almost 2 years. My goodness.
Boy, this is a fun question. I'm doing this one. This is fun just because I like the answer of this. You call like a flock of geese or whatever, and there's a murder of crows and stuff. What is the term we use?
A what of crows?
Isn't it a murder crows? Isn't it murder?
Murder of crows. That is a term I've never heard. I've heard murder. I never knew that there were murder of crows. If I'm going to go with you on this one, Jeff.
A crow left is a murder? Huh. Incubus? That's how I learned it. Incubus taught me that.
Okay.
So now I'm like
Edgar Allan Poe type stuff. So okay.
Now I'm like, is that like an actual thing? But I'm
pretty
positive
yes.
It is. It's a murder. A murder of crows.
Okay.
So what is the name we use to refer to a group of frogs?
Gross.
And this is awesome because it kind of goes along with one of the best video games of all time.
A Contra of frogs?
That's not correct. No.
A Mario of frogs. A Donkey Kong of frogs. A Pac-Man of frogs.
The game I'm thinking about is Battle Frogs.
I was going to say a Frogger of frogs.
Frogger of frogs.
A Halo of frogs.
Halo of frogs. I love that they're just throwing out. They're just throwing out names.
A Red Rum of frogs.
A ribbit.
A ribbit
of frogs. Yeah. A Zelda of frogs.
Ooh, that's a good guess.
I like that one. Actually,
Tetris of frogs.
a link of frogs would potentially make sense. I don't know why, but
Link of logs.
so I was thinking battle frogs because who competes in a battle typically?
Hold on. What? What is that?
In a battle, two things typically go head to head. What are they that go head to head typically? I guess in a battle, like in a war, in a battle.
Enemies?
Okay, but what are they? Enemy what? Like, do we just send all of our Dave Schmittos, or do we send our specific?
Well, if you want to win, soldiers.
And what are soldiers part of?
The military. The army.
Military. The army. It's an army of frogs. There's a bunch of battle frogs. How cool is that? I don't know. I thought that was cool.
That is pretty cool. I've never heard of
It's
such
a
a thing.
battle frog or an army of frogs. I don't know.
That is pretty cool. But, huh. So we have
guess the
just for the
troops.
record, everybody in the comments knew murder for crows, but nobody knew what frogs were called.
I'm actually really surprised that you didn't know murder for crows. Like that's why I started questioning myself because I'm like, this is something that I figured Dave would know and I wouldn't.
I don't study crows. No. But
apparently, you don't listen to Incubus either. You should listen to Incubus more. They educate very well.
We'll do.
Lots of education in Incubus's music.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, we have a special guest we're going to bring in, and I have not actually confirmed that she's willing to do this or not. But we are going to pry some dirt
on
our Ray Hewitt out of this.
This guest does not necessarily know that this is complete randomness, right? Like they're not expecting a script or.
When she asked if she should prepare anything, I said I don't know what I responded. What I should have responded was, "Please God, don't." Because anyone who comes in here prepared is just going to mess everything up. So, which for this particular person is really hard to do. To not prepare.
So I've let organization is the thing for this one, right? It's
I've heard that. Yes, I've heard that. Yes. So so we're going to take a quick. We're going to play a video real quick, and we'll bring some up on screen. And we're not going to. Well, I guess her name's going to be up. I was going to say everyone's going to guess, but because some people might not know her yet. And we're going to chat.
Screen, everybody. Just cover your screen.
While the video is playing, if you're watching and you're still with us for some weird reason, please comment and let us know. And you can comment as many times as you want, but share with us any kind of deep question, maybe deep, dark secret you'd like us to try and pull out of this person about Ray. So what have you wondered? What can we get out of her? Hopefully Ray's watching and feeling very, very self-conscious at this point. So we're going to... What are you doing?
I'm going to enter questions. And it'll be anonymous. You're not going to know it's me. So.
All right. We'll be back in a minute here. There she is.
Why, hello, stranger.
Hi, Katie. She was already in the comments. Like it was like foreshadowing. We just didn't even know it.
I feel like you're playing a trick on us. How did you get from the comments to the screen? Like
magic,
witchcraft, or something?
Magic, for sure.
Magic. I like the fact that the very first question I see, I actually know the answer to. So that's exciting. I'm not sure whether any of us will know the answer to the other one. 10 years. How long have you known Ray? Has it been 10 years?
No, maybe 8.
Okay, we'll get into that.
Longer than us. So, yeah, cool.
So, Brad, I'm sorry it is not Marie Kondo.
Although,
I think Katie could compete, so we can do that. Nikki's excited to see you. Of course, Ray chimes back in now because now she's saying that she likes.
She came in to say hi, and then she waited. Yeah. Ray, we caught your magic here. Come on.
So if you...
I did not say a word to her. It was really hard not to text her.
I was hoping you didn't because I didn't tell her. She actually didn't even ask. I told her that we had a special guest and she was cool. She didn't ask. Normally that would drive her crazy. So she's growing up.
Ray has learned long ago not to ask questions about Brain Break. It just causes anxiety she doesn't need.
She just needs to she'll try to give some direction and then just close her
Yep.
eyes and just and
Yep.
pray. She is very angry at you. I can tell. Look at her; she's so mad in that picture.
Yay.
If you're angry, why are you smiling?
She's gonna give me an earful. You guys know tonight is girls'
That's
night.
right. I know tonight's girls' night.
I know.
So let's back it up.
I know
Let's-
it's girls' night, Katie. I'll be sitting right next to you.
Oh, that's right. I forgot, Dave. You were coming. Forgot.
Let's put this is the pregame for girls' night. That's what this is.
Okay. That's what I was
So-
thinking.
Let's back it up because Brad just said so good. Great to meet Katie. Some people don't know who you are necessarily. So Katie, actually, if you've been watching social media, you probably saw we just celebrated. We had a couple new faces join the team. Katie is one of them. So Katie, for anyone who doesn't know you yet, can you do a quick intro of where you're at, what you do, or what you teach? You can also share how you know Ray, and then if you could share your role in the team too, that'd be great.
And the last 4 of your social security number and your credit card, please.
Do you
Yeah,
want
that
to
works.
put that on the screen or just type
You can
that
just
in?
chat.
Yeah,
You can
and
chat.
then make sure you put the 3-digit code from the back because I always need that. So.
Right. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Katie Miglin, and I'm a 7th grade math teacher in Bloomington. I already lost.
I'm sorry. Bloomington is where? I don't know why you
Illinois.
act like everyone should know what Bloomington is.
Everyone should know where that is. No, in Illinois. I was trying to think of all the questions. You gave me a slew of questions. I was thinking of the
No,
next.
I was organized.
Well, it's about time. So I teach in Bloomington, which is like middle of Illinois, and I've known Ray for probably about 8 years. I'm sure Ray is typing something to clarify.
Just turn your phone upside down right now, Katie, just in case.
I'm not
she's-
even looking. I literally put it away because I don't.
You teach literally right down the hall from her, right?
Yeah, it's my room, a middle room, and then hers. And so I see her every day, all day.
So
We're in the
sorry.
same department. I'm her her building chair for math. So
So hold on, you're her boss?
I was just gonna say, so you're her boss?
Wow, this is the first that's ever come out.
every once in a while I like to remind her of that. And then usually it comes to bite me because I have to go ask her for help on something later. So but yeah, I'm a new team member. I'm super excited to be part of the team. I am okay, great. Perfect. I'm the new online events coordinator. So I'll be helping with the 12-hour events and I'm super stoked about it.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait, what? What just got said, Dave? Uh-oh.
Events.
I need a buzzer that's like a brain break, a spoiler alert. Because you
What?
said the word
That's like
12-hour
so
events.
petty. Well, here's the
With
thing.
an S at the end.
At-
Ooh, Ray's gonna be
Hours?
so mad. Katie
hours.
just,
So here's how
Katie
this-
just
let
let
me
the
just give you a
cat
prep.
out.
Here's how brain break works, Katie. We sometimes have a beer next to us, and we say stuff that makes Ray super mad, and we say, "Oh, sorry, I had a beer. I didn't know what I was doing." That's all brain break is. It's us saying things and then spending Thursday apologizing to Ray. So
Sometimes it's Gatorade, and it's not as easy of an excuse. So she's spilling secrets. So you know what the funny part about that is for the first two years that Ray was with us, she spilled every secret all the time on lives. It was just what she did, and eventually it became she just knew she did it. But so Katie's on to help us really rock out some upcoming 12-hour live streams that may or may not be happening. Alex, I have mentioned it to Katie. I'm working on it, brother. Still working on it.
Let's one at a time. One at a time.
And that is the new the new brain break motto. I drink
Yes.
beer and I say
hashtag
words.
that.
All right, so Katie, so you work with Ray for 8 years. You're also part of Girls Night, so you're with Ray a lot. I've called multiple times. I call Ray when she's at Girls Night, so I know how rowdy it is typically. Thanks, Chelsea. Appreciate that. Hey, everyone, Chelsea's leading us in Mastery Chat tomorrow night, so make sure you do that.
I want to talk about that before we're done, please.
Okay, yeah, Dave's super excited about that, so.
Yeah, totally. geeked
Dave,
out.
we should. I don't know who's set to go live with her tomorrow night, but if you'd like to swap in, that could be a really fun one. If you're interested, let me know.
That will be it'll be like the Jerry Lewis telethon. It'll go on all night long, though. But carry on.
Hey,
I don't mean to
whatever.
distract you.
So we're looking for some dirt, Katie. So one of the first questions that we got about Ray was, what was Ray's first job? And I think I know this, but I might be jumping too far ahead. I don't know. Do you know what her first job was?
He's told me.
And then Ray, we're going to have you confirm, so I hope you're still watching, but don't confirm yet.
Wasn't it something that is not very Rayish? That's a
It
word.
depends on what you think rayish
So
is.
it was classy. Okay.
Nice. So you're saying if it's not rayish, it was something nice?
I don't know. I vaguely remember her telling me and me being like, really? But now
Did she work at a tattoo parlor?
no.
No.
Didn't.
Okay.
Hey,
Was
hey,
she a
Ray.
waitress?
Ray, can you comment? Is it? I'm thinking of something that you did that helped you really connect to my daughter Jacqueline the first time you met her, and I don't know if that was your first or not, though. So I'm not 100% sure. She says she doesn't know whether you know this or not.
Was she a princess at Disney?
Right?
That would be a good guess based on the hint I just dropped there. That's right. This is the common question. What's going on?
Yes.
She was a dance teacher. That's
You
what I
got it
knew.
right, Ray. You
That's
got it
right.
right.
Good job, Ray. You know yourself. That's what I thought it was. That was like her first
First
foray
job.
into
That's
teaching
impressive.
that she talks about when she really enjoyed that. But the first time she met Jacqueline had just started dance, so like
Okay,
this instant bond.
Katie, what was your first job?
I worked at a craft store.
Ooh.
Like at the
like a
register? Are you
Jeffrey-
crafty or you just work?
I am kind of crafty. That's ultimately why I had to stop working there because I wasn't actually making any money. So
You were spending it all there because you got that little bit of a discount.
Yep, like 5%.
Was it like a hometown craft, or was it like a Joanne Fabrics, or like
It was
Michael's or
it
something?
was like equivalent to a Jeffrey Allen.
Okay.
It's in our town. I don't know if that's like a chain, but it's like a little small town.
You're definitely crafty because I don't know what that is.
Oh, I don't know. It's like crafty place.
It's a
Flowers.
crafty place. I like
There's
it.
baskets
Dave,
and candles and lace and thread. And
Dave-
stuff. Got it.
Dave, that's a good question. So I'm going to ask everyone who's watching, what was your first job? Pop it in there. I don't know why I'm seeing people as Facebook user because I'm in the group here and they're not showing up. So
I
don't
think
know
they might
what's
be
going on.
commenting on your page. Because I just
Okay.
went on the group too and didn't see them. So they might be commenting.
Interesting.
Interesting.
So comment what you were there. Dave, what was your first job?
So I've been working nonstop since I was 11. I had a paper route for a few years. I was like, I'm that old. I was actually a paper boy. Yep. Paper boys existed. And then I went straight from being a paper boy to working at McDonald's to working at Kmart. And then ironically, when I was in college, I actually worked 40 hours a week at the cafeteria and doing landscaping, and then became a teacher, and the rest is history. So yeah.
What all did you do? How long were you at McDonald's and what all did you do?
I actually worked the breakfast shift.
Okay.
Worked there for about 2 years and was a crew trainer / cook. So I'd be the guy that would make the sandwiches and the pancakes or the hot cakes. Sorry. And then would train new employees.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I saw there was a
Interesting.
caddy on there.
Someone was a caddy.
Yeah, I worked at a golf course. Caddies were
It's
pretty legit. I worked at a golf course for I don't know, 6 years.
gotcha.
What'd you do at the golf course?
I started off on the pool deck, so I just worked summers, and then when I think I had to turn 18, I worked the bar cart.
Ooh.
So this is so you were at like
That's
a
where you make
country
some
club
cash,
golf.
right?
Yeah, I was at a country club, and I literally
club.
just drove around and gave old guys.
You're the best. You're like the best thing on the golf course. Then is what.
Yeah, and you
most
know what
people- yeah.
happens? The more you come, the more they tip. So
Oh yeah.
yep,
Yeah,
it was
you get that.
awesome.
You get the
You're just like
supercharged
driving
car.
around the rich guys over and
Just
over.
hit the same guys over and over again.
Well played.
Well, she was driving around a country club, so it's typically not.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, to be
Fire.
fair, the country club did go under. I'm pretty
Well, a lot of them did. 'Cause
right.
Most of them.
Oh, this was shortly after I left. I was like,
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, because you stopped. You left, and they're like, "Well, no point now. Let's
right.
shut
I
it
guess
down."
maybe I was serving the drinks too stiff, and they went through alcohol quickly. I'm not sure.
Is it funny that Rob cleans school buses, and that's just an interesting.
That's so bad for
Yeah.
them.
It's Facebook user Joe, not connected to Wi-Fi, and you wouldn't believe the jobs I had. My first job was actually a skate guard. I worked at an ice rink.
Oh, because when you said skate guard, I was picturing like the thing that actually goes on the skates. I was like, how did you do that? You
No,
just
so
laid down and
I
tricked people?
I was a guy who, when with public skating, like I skated around, so in case anybody was either acting up or fell or whatever, I was there to help. But I also sharpened skates,
You were the Debbie
cleaned the whole
Downer at the
facility.
ice rink. That's what you were.
No, I was pretty
You
much
were
the
the fun
opposite. Of that.
police.
We didn't do that. Like we were usually the ones engaging in the stuff that shouldn't happen. So
Okay.
so our ice rink was a dual. So there's two ice rinks, and then like the center area, so you go either one. But the one was like the hockey with public. But at the end of the day, we would, after one of us did the Zamboni and got everything all good, we let it just enough to dry up so we didn't get wet, and we'd open the driver doors and open the main doors, and we'd run as fast as we can, as long as we could on there, and see who could slide the hardest into the walls. Because you know,
So much is explained right now.
that's what we did at 16.
Yeah, gotcha.
Anyway, but yeah, so I was a skate guard, so I did that, and then that led into led into my playing hockey and stuff too. Was from that job,
Okay.
and then I did something at the university for a little bit,
And you can't remember anything for like 3 years after that.
I don't, and then somewhere in there, I ended up working at Arby's and started that career. So I don't remember a lot of that time either. So anyway, funnel cake stand, lifeguard.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said that out loud because I just glanced and I thought it said a funeral cake stand. I was like, what is that?
Hey,
Like there's a beer cart girl here and then a funeral cake stand.
a lot of ways with cake. A lot of times with cake there. So the other question was, someone else asked, did Ray look the same 10 years ago? Which is a weird question to ask, as most people don't.
Shaking her head no.
But she didn't. She doesn't look the same now as she did when I met her, which was I don't know how many years ago. But
no, in fact, I'm laughing because.
Do you happen to have pictures on your phone?
I do, because the other day when she asked for my headshot, I sent her that picture. That's why I'm laughing, because it was like literally.
Just so you, the
two boss, she can't fire you. You're her boss. Remember that.
The two of you can't see this right now, but Ray's in backstage right now. She just popped in and she's like, and I think she could probably bring herself up because I'm not going to. She did.
Guys, what is going on? I've had meetings all afternoon.
Okay, you came running in for this.
I keep getting.
Look at her with her pop collar and stuff. Like she's trying to be all
so
like.
fancy.
I was in a tank top and I was like, "Oh, are you supposed to cover your shoulders when you're live on camera?" I don't know.
We were just talking about dog poop and funeral cakes and stuff. You're probably okay.
I heard the funeral cakes because there's a delay on Twitter when you're watching.
Yeah, there's a delay everywhere.
Twitter people never win the contest. Now we know why.
I'm telling you.
That's true.
Okay.
Katie, what are you doing live with these boys?
She's just about to show us some of the photos she has on her phone. She was bragging about her cool technology, and she wanted to show us some pictures.
No.
Ray, I mean, I'm not going to, because I was told at the beginning to turn my phone off so that you couldn't angry text me.
No. We didn't say turn off. We said put down.
Upside down until Jeff tells you to pick it up.
Big difference. Now, I'd like to just that, I know, like, Dave, you were saying, like, Katie is Ray's boss, so, like, she can't do much there. But also, like, in here, like, I'm actually technically Katie's direct. So, like, Ray's got nothing here. She's got nothing to fight with here. Except for that Katie has to deal with her after this for girls' nights.
We all know I did not look the same, because all of you can go look up YouTube videos of me.
Hold on, screenshot. Hold on.
Is that her? You look just like your sister in that picture.
I know. My sister's 5 years apart.
Wow. You look so much like your sister in that. That's crazy.
Huh?
Okay. That makes sense.
I love you, Ray.
Guys,
that's the only one I have that's like.
You look, Ray, I saw there was an email that was like part of like an automated email from forever ago that Carrie got recently. And she sent to me because it was like the wrong email address or whatever. But it was from like the very first time we ever set up like your signature. I'm like, just from that to today, like she looks nothing the same. It's completely different.
It's like the middle part, when you go to a middle.
I totally understand.
Your hair was completely different, and you didn't have this this aura that you have about yourself now, which is very much like I get to work with Jeff, so I just shine a little brighter all the time.
You
like
need to
Dave has it right now
because you work with Jeff. Yeah.
Yeah, I might have said that wrong. Thanks, Dave. I appreciate you clarifying that. That's
so
good.
I think all of you just said I aged well. That's all really I care about. Thank you, Danielle. That's really all that matters.
Speaking of aged, do we know what's happening this weekend? Big weekend.
You're old.
Ray's birthday is this weekend, this Saturday. And Ray, get this, Dave. She's turning 23. 23. Wow. We'll let you do the math on that since she's been teaching for at least 8 years with Katie. So we'll have you. That's not my math. Turning 30.
I am turning 30.
So old.
Wow.
I mean, here's the thing, Ray. No matter, when you turn 30 on Saturday or next year when it's 31 or when it's 35, you can always stop, go look in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? At least I'm not as old as Dave.
Ouch.
Guys, I'm telling you.
Can I just tell you some mental math I did a couple weeks ago? So this applies to both of you here on the screen, Ray and Katie.
There's 3 of us, so it's not both.
It doesn't apply to you. You're old, Jeff.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
Ray and Katie, I could have taught both of you, not my first year, not my second year. In my 7th year of teaching, I still could have been your teacher.
You just
Wow.
need to remind yourself of that, Dave.
I trust. When I did some math, I was
Why
like,
would you
A squared
ever
plus
do
B
that
squared,
math?
the square root of. I was like, holy crap, I'm old. Like,
Hey,
that's-
Dave,
Wow.
do me a favor because I care about you. Don't do that math if you ever like get on the same screen or talk with Rachel. Just don't.
Oh, Rachel, the new intern. Yes.
Because I'm pretty sure Rachel could be your grandchild. Point. So, like, I remember talking with Rachel, and this is the positive. Like, I was talking with her, and she happened to say how old she was, and I'm like, "Oh, wait, what did you just say?" And she told me, and I'm like, because she's way beyond her years. When you're talking to her, like, there's no way that you're as young as you say you are. So it was a compliment to her. But yeah, Dave, it made me feel really old because then I did the math. I'm like, oh, wow, I'm really old. Like, actually, I'm the youngest of 3. My middle brother just turned 40, and I'm like, oh, you know what that means? And my wife's like, you're almost 40, and I'm like, yep, that's what that means.
Guys, I've been telling people I was 35 for like 10 years. So me hitting 30 is like a huge celebration that like I'm almost there.
That's the crazy thing for me is that, well, not that, it's actually a little bit different. I remember being younger that my mom for 5 or 6 years of her life was so stuck on like she just was 36. I'm just 36 again. And I'm like, so like that was the year that my mom was like, oh, once I turn 37, I'm old. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm 38. So I'm like past the age that my mom considered old when she was my mom and I was a kid. And I'm like, so what does that mean?
I am the age
Nothing
right
at
now
all.
that my mom was when I graduated high school. Like that is
Say that again. You're what?
I am the age that my mom was when I graduated high school. And
I don't know why Alexa's answering me right now. I apologize if you guys can hear that. She's yelling.
Maybe she's trying to offer you some like therapy. It seems maybe like a
She just keeps saying, sorry, I can't answer that. She's trying to guess Dave's age, and she's like, I don't know.
I don't
I give
know.
up.
I cannot compute. That's
Sorry, so you're the same age that your mom was when you graduated high school?
Yeah.
Wow.
But see, here's what's crazy. I know, like, when I think about Ray and Katie, not you, Jeff, at all, but when I think about Ray and Katie, I hope this comes out the right way. There's probably no right way to say this.
Then you may not want to say it.
When you say you've been telling everybody you're 35, I think of you like you're 35.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's the right thing. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I mean, if she's been telling her when she's 35, then you're probably safe.
okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
But you think I'm old? No, I don't think you're old. Do I think you're wise? Yes, but you can be wise at 29 too. Like, I don't want to. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
There's
And for me,
no offense
I
taken.
feel like I'm still 25. So I feel like it's.
You
fair.
can make fun of my age all you want. Katie's not that much far off from me. So I mean, you guys pick on me all you want because it's really just picking on
But we're not picking on Katie today.
No, not at all.
I'm closer to
Katie,
Jeff than I am.
we want her to feel part of the family and stick around.
What did you say, Katie?
Aren't I closer to Jeff than I am you?
I don't know. How old are you, Katie?
30.
She's
3?
really struggling to remember that.
I went
You
to
are
him-
definitely you're closer to Ray. But
Yeah.
thanks. I appreciate that a lot.
How come you didn't ask me, Katie?
I just knew that, but in spirit we were close.
So I believe I already said that I'm 38, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking I was 34 because
And she knows that you're turning 30.
7th grade math, they don't cover the mean in 7th grade math.
I was
They
gonna
don't
say,
have
like-
average and
Like
middle.
thank you, Dave. I was gonna get into the and you teach 7th grade math, right? Like
Yeah.
That's a
right
6th
in
grade
the-
standard. 7th grade, they're doing square roots and stuff, so we're good.
Okay.
No, we're not. That's
I
8th grade.
don't know.
And technically, I think I'm right in the middle because I turned 34 next month. So it's not like I was really right.
Yeah,
there.
but I'm 38 and a half. I turned 39 in
Jeff.
July. So then I mess it all up again. And it's just
Fine,
this whole
whatever.
thing. Like, does it really matter? I mean, time is really just like a made up thing anyway. So
And with COVID and the pandemic, is like there.
we're all
anymore.
6 years older at this point anyway.
Right.
So, hey,
But Ray is finally entering the 30s for the first time actually ever in her life.
it's good. It's good.
I really hope I look as good as her at age 30.
That is a horrible, horrible joke that we've had for about a year. We were at dinner.
Tim, sorry, I don't believe Tim that he's 58, but go ahead.
Oh, no.
I've always thought Tim was younger than that, but go ahead. You look good, Tim. You look good, brother.
You look good, Tim. We love you.
Sorry,
Tim.
go ahead about something about dinner. Now I'm hungry. Let's do that.
No, Katie and I spent my birthday together last year because she was so wonderful, took me out to dinner. And you know when the waitress comes over and it's like, oh, are you guys celebrating anything?
No, actually, I don't. What's
and
that like?
Katie,
We haven't
Katie,
done that in a long time.
being the jerk she is, says, yeah, it's her birthday, blah, blah, blah. And the girl, she was very young. We should preface, she was so young. Maybe
I'm very excited about her. Like everything was with excitement. Like, you want water? Sure, I'll get you water. Like you were.
Oh, so she was good at her job. That's
Oh,
good.
she was really great, but like
really
also,
good.
like super excited.
So
So Ray's
she's like-
birthday put her over the top.
she was like, how old are you turning? And I was like, at the time I was like 29. And she looks at me with the most love in her heart and said, wow, I hope I look as good as you at 29.
That's because well, that's the thing. Though, like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, Gary Vee talks about this all the time about like when you're 21 and you think that 30 is like so freaking old,
Ancient.
and then you get to 35. I'm 38, and like I still think I still like kind of think and act like I'm, in the sense of like I don't feel like I'm 40. Now I do a little more when I'm getting out of bed and everything hurts, but like, you know what I mean? Like you're still thinking about, you get excited about things, you get excited about stupid stuff. Like, it's just the types of presents you want change, where you get really excited about like socks,
Dave, do you
and
have a present
tools.
as an old guy? Do you have
Oh,
a
my
present
back
you
hair
want?
scraper is amazing. No?
I'm sorry, what? You're what? Ray, are you asking for anything this year for your birthday? Like, is there anything on the list?
Yeah, peace and quiet. That would be great.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well,
I was gonna say maybe I can get you something, but like that's
Dream
not
big, dream
that's
big.
not really in my arsenal.
I do want to say thank you to all three of you and everyone else on the Teach Better team. I got a Teach Better team package today for my birthday with mango stuff in it and Chex Mix in it and all this good stuff. So thanks, guys.
Well, good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to hear. It's good stuff. Nice work, team. Good job, team. Nice work, Katie. Well done.
Do what I can.
Hey, let's do some trivia. Well, you want to do like one or two trivia? I want to see.
no,
if
we're not
Ray-
doing trivia, Jeff.
No, I want to
Jeff.
do Ray trivia. But okay,
We're not doing trivia.
what do you have?
We're doing Ray versus Katie.
Oh, Katie is way smarter than
Oh yes, this is Humdinger. Where you have to hum.
Ray's an expert at this.
Oh, I
You should not have come on here, Miss Hewitt.
Yeah, but see, you came in to shut down the fun, and here you go. And Katie hasn't been hazed yet, so
Katie, I just want you to know I stink at this game, but I also just have a phone call at the top of the hour. So if I need to pee out, it's not my fault.
Yeah, it's a phone call.
Yeah.
okay. Anyway, so here's the name of the game, Katie. It's pretty simple. It's actually a lot of fun. You get to embarrass yourself. Whatever. We'll see what we can do. It's from a game called Cranium. Don't know if you're familiar with the work of Cranium, but in
Sure,
Cranium,
yeah.
there are some cards. A lot of different tasks you have to do, but some of the tasks are things like Humdinger, where you have to hum a song and other people have to guess what the song is. There are other ones like Copycat, which is kind of like charades. You act things out. There's spelling ones, trivia. But for the
Yeah.
sake of
Get
time,
to the
because
Humdinger.
Ray's got to go. You're just humming a song. That's the
So,
bottom line.
Dave, when you say Ray versus Katie, is it they're gonna each gonna have a chance to hum, and we'll see who does best to help us get there? Is
Yeah,
that-
pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much. Well, yeah, we'll let Ray go first because she has to leave early, and that
Okay.
way, I mean, it's her birthday coming up and all that
It's her
stuff.
birthday.
So she'll show people how it's done, and then Katie, you'll just do it better.
Yes, 10 minutes of beer.
Okay.
Tim was asking if you were drinking a beer, Dave.
So
You're
here,
gonna tell us?
yeah. So what I'll do is in the private chat up in the top right, you see the chats. There's a comment in private chat. Do you see that? I'll drop it in the private chat. So what's going to happen is this first one's going to be for Ray, and Ray always says, "I don't know that song. I don't know that song," until I give her like "Happy Birthday," and she's like, "Oh, I know that one." But
Yeah.
no.
Katie, you and I are not allowed to look at the private chat.
For right now.
Right now,
Yeah, because
this one's just for Ray.
otherwise it's not. Well, it won't pop up unless you click on private chat there. So
Okay,
just
okay,
stay
so I
on,
just
click on comments, so you see comments, and we'll wait because that way we can guess too with everyone and not actually have the answer.
So Ray's gonna see it in just a second, and then you'll see it by her facial
No,
reaction.
I'm not checking.
She'll have to try to figure out what this is. She'll act like she doesn't know it.
Oh, I know this
Okay,
one.
she does. Good. So, and then she's gonna hum it. The comments are gonna blow up with people that are looking at her like, Ray, we have no idea what you're doing, or they'll try to guess, or either of you guys can guess. Really, it's just an opportunity for Ray to make a fool of herself. That's it.
I love
Right.
this.
Okay.
Is there a dance? Can I dance with it?
Yes,
I don't know
please.
that there is a dance with this. It's not
Yes.
the YMCA, but feel free.
Yes, you can dance.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like you can't hum loud enough for you guys to hear it.
Oh, we can hear.
Oh, we
You
can
go
hear
right
you.
ahead.
You're very loud.
Okay.
Oh, I know this song. What is do it again.
Just keep doing it for the next 5 minutes. Somebody will get it.
I don't think I'm in the right key.
Hold on, I'm supposed to
You're
say
not in the right key, but that doesn't matter. Like you're
real quick. Hey, Chris, can you make sure that you record this? Sorry, go ahead, Ray.
Oh, there you go.
yes, thank you. I'm trying to catch the
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
yes. I was trying to catch what am I hearing
job.
in that?
Good
I'm
job,
showing
Ray.
respect.
You
Yeah.
went
Thanks.
fast.
Oh, good job. All right, Katie.
All right, so that was kind of
Bart
an easy
said
one.
hi. That was pretty quick there.
Yeah,
Pretty
no.
quick. What's up, Taylor? See you, brother.
All right.
Oh, not me. You were wearing a Taylor.
Also, I
I was
feel like
ready to Taylor
I was like,
Katie, are you looking at the private chat now?
I clicked on it.
Ray, don't look at the private chat.
I'm not. It's
I'm not.
Okay, by that reaction, I know she knows the song. So there's at least there's
I
that.
just have to be able to do it without laughing. Okay. Okay, I have to think about this. Ready? Are you ready?
I'm
Hulu?
ready.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Justin Bieber, right?
The
It's Justin
Biebs.
Bieber.
The Biebs,
There's a
baby.
name.
Oh, man. The depth of those lyrics.
Oh, like what's that song called?
It's called Baby.
Baby. Yeah.
It's called Baby.
As you're rocking the baby.
He's not really, I don't think he's talking about this baby, but you know,
So is it Jeff Gargas' turn now?
Yes.
I'm not doing it.
Yes.
You're not doing it.
No, it's not me versus them. No.
Well, you're doing it anyway.
I think it's Dave's turn to do it because you get to do this to everybody else.
So
Yeah,
give
well.
him a song.
No, it's Dave's turn. I want Dave to do it. It's Dave's birthday today.
No,
Dave,
tough luck.
happy birthday.
Jeff,
Tough luck.
This is for you.
Hey,
Let's see.
What sound did it? Oh, I know a song.
Go on.
Yeah, what's that?
You got what? Katie, I think you had it. Ray had it too.
Turn on me.
Thank you. Who sings it? Ooh.
Those people.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm chasing a cat.
I can't hear you.
I know, and I'm chasing a cat.
Hearing chasers, chasey hearers.
It's Def Leppard. He was deaf. I'm Leopard.
I was gonna say, dang.
That's what you were gonna
Dave and
say?
I are right here. We're
Yeah.
all right, Dave. Your turn. We have just enough time.
Oh man. Okay.
I'm gonna give you one.
Oh no. If it's not Tim McGraw, I don't know it.
Well, but everyone just picks out of the Tim McGraw library.
I mean, that's a lot of songs, to be fair.
It is a lot of songs. I don't know that I can home. I might have to sing those though.
This one is special for Dave.
We're ready, Dave.
David is in the private chat, brother.
Okay.
You're
I
welcome.
gotcha. I don't know. They're not going to know this, are they?
Just hum it. We'll figure it
Okay.
out.
That's all right. No, he's
Oh.
going faster, so I can't get it in. There's
There's
a
no
thing
way.
in Ohio where we fit in OHIO in the middle of that because it's a sort of a unofficial theme song for a particular university that Dave does not like, which is
Ohio
why I picked the song for him.
Oh, there we go.
Hang on,
Facebook user got
Sloopy.
it.
It's Hang On Sloopy. You don't know Hang On Sloopy?
That's awesome.
In Ohio, if I put on a wedding and I'm DJing, and if it's like feeling a little bit low, I just play Hang On Sloopy and the place freaks out. Except for the one Michigan fan who hides in the corner.
Can you sing it? I don't know the song.
No.
Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on. There you go.
Hang on, Sloopy. Sloopy, hang on.
It's from like 1968.
Yeah, it's really old.
You have heard that song.
I don't think so. Katie, will you play it at girls' night tonight? And then we'll
Play that girls' night tonight.
Sure,
Yeah.
only if it'll lessen you yelling at me.
She's
Well,
not
I
going to yell at you.
all I know
Like,
is that I thought you were going to be great on the team, and I was so excited for you to join the team, and now I have regrets. It's no big deal.
We have to be good.
So does she. It's all good then.
yeah. You know, Katie and I had our first meeting, so now like Katie's like, yeah, I'm on the same page. I regret it as well, too. By the way, so Katie had that, it wasn't even yesterday. It was yesterday? When did we meet? Monday.
Monday.
Sure, yep.
Monday we meet, and she's like, all right, I'll do this thing. And I'm like, okay, I'm like, no rush, whatever. I'm expecting it to be, you know, whatever. And like that night, like I'm like laying on a bed and like my phone dings. I pick it up and I just laughed. And Amy's like, what? I'm like, oh, nothing. Just Katie already did the thing I thought she'd do 2 days from now. I'm like, this is
So
gonna be
hold on, I'm
trouble.
confused. Because early on you said like she's in charge of 12, or she said she's in charge of 12-hour lives.
Yeah, she
And
did
now
say
she's-
that.
If we
Planning
would
things
ever
already?
do it again,
What?
No.
That's true. Yeah. Oh,
Huh.
man. Dave, you're good at this.
Hey, you know what? It's kind of the potential day for that could be coming up. Maybe it's near Katie's birthday. I wonder when Katie's birthday is.
When is Katie's birthday coming up? When's your
You
birthday?
just called out all the cyber stalkers right there, Ray.
I know. And actually, I need
You're gonna look at your Google Analytics and everybody's Googling Katie's birthday.
Katie Miglin. All right, I need to pop out for a meeting, but thanks for being jerks and making this daily like this brain break about me.
Love you too, Ray.
Thanks for jumping in, Ray. Enjoy your call.
Flowers.
So tell us about girls' night. I know it's like we're at the hour, so we should stop at this point. But I wanted to ask one more question about tell us about girls' night.
Is it really just like pillow fights and giggles? Is that all it is?
No,
No?
not,
Oh,
not even
okay.
a little bit.
Okay.
It is Ray and I, and then 2 other teachers we work with, and I think honestly, we think it started on her birthday last year. We joked, we're like, we should do this every week, and she said no way, because she didn't think that we'd, I guess, hang out that often, and so yeah, so we've been hanging out every Tuesday or Wednesday since a year ago.
Wow.
And we literally just hang out. Shocking. It's a lot of teacher talk because we're all teachers.
Sure.
But now we're virtual. We've been virtual since maybe November. And so that's a little bit of a bummer because we're all in our houses. But we're hoping now we're fully vaccinated. So we're hoping soon to be able to be back at.
Get back in person.
Very cool.
Rob says 30 hours of Ray in honor of her birthday, and I'm hitting myself and I'm like, man, you know what? If Chris and I would have thought of that a while back, Chris probably could have pieced together like 30 hours of Ray, and we could have done that. And by the way, our Facebook user has been Adam the whole time. Which Adam, when you first commented, I think you wanted to comment that you were catty. I'm like, I bet that's Adam. I should have said something then, but I didn't. But that's Adam. Katie, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Both here on our brain break, which is always dangerous. But also, in life and
Thanks for
joining us
raising
on
the
the
bar
team.
for
So we're
Brain
super
Break.
excited.
Like I feel like now the
Yeah.
expectations are raised. We need to bring somebody else again next week, Jeff, because now I don't think anybody ever wants it just to be the 2 of us again.
Well, but that's what we do, Dave. Is like next week we go to just you and me, so that way it's really easy to hit the bar the following week.
Right. You got to go back down a little.
We got to ground everyone from
Mhm.
time to time.
No. I'm reaching out. I'm bringing in a reinforcement next week.
Ooh.
I can't go back to just hanging out with you, Jeff.
Jeff.
Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
How about this guy? Like he just jumped in. Jeff Kaplan
Kaplan.
saying hello. Kaplan, I'm so
Represent
glad
the
that we stayed on
ATL.
for an extra 2 minutes. Good to see you, brother. All right, Dave. I guess challenge is extended to Dave to find a guest that is as good as or better than Katie. Which, by the way,
no, I
Katie,
didn't say that. I didn't say that.
If
I didn't say that. I said I'll bring on a guest.
If Dave claims to have completed this challenge next week, it'll mean that whoever's on here he feels is better than you. So just keep that in mind. I don't think that it can be done, but
I'll see where we stand.
What are you doing next week? What are you doing next week, Katie?
I'm going to see who your guest is to see.
Oh,
See what you think of me. See your true feelings.
we're gonna need you to like put a hat on or do like a ponytail or something so you're different, and it's just another person will call you something else.
Okay. All right. Sounds great.
Cool. All right, there you go.
Thank you guys. This
hold
was
on.
fun.
can I just? I'm not sure. Is Danielle saying that the lives are going to be better in the future? Is that what she's saying? Like this, she's hoping that lives will be better than this. I don't.
Yeah, I
Looking
think
forward
so
to the
because
better
you're
life
talking
form.
about because she raised the
Oh,
bar. so they're gonna be
reincarnation.
better.
Oh, reincarnation. Her better
Reincarnation. Okay, that's what it is. Gotcha. Yeah, I think it was referring to you saying that we've set the bar high and stuff.
Oh.
Hey, look at this! I'm so glad we stayed on. He fixed it.
Woohoo.
lives. He's still wearing
Congratulations.
that
Is he
ugly hat though. He's still wearing that
What's
ugly
he
hat.
rocking? Is he rocking? Is that an Aspire shirt?
That's an
He's
Aspire.
rocking an Aspire
That's
shirt.
the-
Look at that.
That's just a teacher shirt. Yep.
I like it. Okay, we should go. It was good hanging out with you, Katie. Thanks for hanging out with us and having some fun. Appreciate it. I don't think Ray's actually going to yell at you. She knows. She's been used to this for so long, so it's all good. Dave, my friend, good talking to you, brother.
I
Tomorrow
actually
night.
think Ray's going to give you like a virtual high five and a hug, saying thank you for bringing some normalcy to that show. I think that's what's going to happen.
Because
We can
did we
help.
feel like this was normal? Like, I'm trying to figure out why.
Well,
Where this bar
No, but
you're
it was
talking
still
about that
way
we set
better,
today?
so.
Tomorrow night
Oh,
is
yes.
Master Chat, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Dave, what is
All
the title?
about
What's
grading.
the
All about
topic
grading.
is?
Grading,
It's
and more grading.
is it reimagining grading?
Yep,
With
yep.
Chelsea Nicolina. So I'm really excited. Megan Deegan going live with her afterwards,
Oh my
which
gosh.
is an extra special treat there. So that could be a fun one. So 8 o'clock Eastern
Megan
tomorrow.
Deegan, what are you doing next week? Just saying. Sorry, go ahead. Carry on.
Oh, yeah, okay. Megan. Yeah,
For the record, I
let
think
us know what's
she's gonna
going on,
be
Megan. So anyway, all right. So awesome. Appreciate you jumping in and joining us, and everyone who jumped in the comments. We got more comments coming in right now. I need to take a look at really quick. Nothing wrong about the show. Absolutely, that is spot on. Tim, good to see you. Adam, Danielle, Rob, Joe, Megan, everyone else that was here. I apologize if I missed you on this time, but appreciate y'all, and we will be back next week. We'll see you tomorrow night for Master Chat.